Like when you walk out of the tunnel, and that noise must hit you right between the eyes. Arsenal on the left, Liverpool on the right. Bertie Mee leading Arsenal. Bill Shankly leads Liverpool. Behind them the two captains, Frank McClintock of Arsenal, Tommy Smith of Liverpool, first and second in the Football Writers' Player of the Year award. Bill Shankly waved a red handkerchief when he first walked onto the pitch to have a look at it. Bertie Mee, much quieter man, but still dedicated to the game, as Shankly is. Tommy Smith in the background, Frank McClintock, the Liverpool players nearer to us. And the two goalkeepers, Clements and Bob Wilson. Brian Hall, who looks as happy as a sandboy, and Bob McNabb. The Liverpool players obviously see their wives. There's Steve Highway looking as serious as ever. Big Bamba, they call him. Charlie George alongside him. Alec Lindsay with George Armstrong. There's Simpson and Ian Callaghan. Chris Lawler, and the youngest man on the field is Ray Kennedy. And if we have a look once again at the two teams, just to remind you, Arsenal's strongest team, Kelly is the substitute. Look at Liverpool, one change from last Saturday. Alan Evans comes into the side instead of Peter Thompson, who becomes the substitute. It's John Radford of Arsenal, number 9, the man who takes the weight off Kennedy and scores a lot himself. Liverpool's Steve Highway, Bachelor of Arts, speed, acceleration and intelligence of his weapons. Number 10, Arsenal's Ray Kennedy at 19, the youngest player on the field and the club's top scorer. Number 7, George Armstrong of Arsenal, perhaps their most underrated player. Number 11 for Liverpool, Brian Hall, Bachelor of Science, a tremendous midfield worker. Number 11, Charlie George, easily recognisable, 20 years of age. And the two captains meet in the middle, Frank McClintock on the left and Tommy Smith on the right. Norman Burtonshaw ordering them to change over once again. Ian Callaghan, who is number 7, used to be an orthodox wingman, now works in midfield. Number 8, George Graham of Arsenal, who works tremendously hard in midfield but often breaks through to score himself. Number 8, Alan Evans for Liverpool. A Central League game at Preston last Saturday, the FA Cup final at Wembley this Saturday. Number 1, Bob Wilson of Arsenal has to run the length of the pitch. No doubt shake hands with Ray Clements as they meet in the centre circle. There's Emlyn Hughes, a tremendous tiger in midfield, but what a goal he scored last week. And the cop over to our right salutes Bob Wilson as Bob McNabb claps him there as well. And off they go for the 1971 FA Cup final. It's a game which will be as tight as anything, I should think. So to Liverpool, choose to Highway. Back now to Lindsay, and the first foul of the match. And it's Story who brings down Highway. Tommy Smith has gone up now to direct operations. John Toshak moves to the far side of the penalty box. Up goes number 5, Lloyd, and number 2, Lawler. and no doubt Lindsay will float this across. Lindsay to Hughes, that was a strange one. As Emlyn Hughes, the man they say never crosses a ball with his left foot, so he does it in the very first minute. Pitch in perfect condition. Hughes. McClintock, number 5. With Toshak there, worrying him and beating him. And another foul by this hard-pressed Arsenal defence, this time obstruction. So Liverpool piling on the pressure in these opening minutes. So then, big John Toshak now goes into position to try and reach the high one. The Arsenal defence lacking a bit in inches. The thing which Toshak will exploit. Toshak waving for it. Lindsay with the free kick. Too high even for Toshak. And that's foul number 3. This time by number 5, McClintock. So Arsenal suffering greatly from nerves in these early seconds. Tommy Smith to take this free kick. And there's George Armstrong. And he managed to block it. Hall. Back to Callaghan. Simpson. Armstrong. McNabb. Kennedy. Leaving it for Armstrong. When Tommy Smith tackles, it's a real tackle. Foul against Simpson. Simpson fouling Evans. It's Alan Evans. And Callaghan to take the free kick. Hughes picking up this one. Evans. Hall. Hall to Toshak. Hall. Great coolness by the Arsenal defence, and Kennedy is onside. He was in his own half. What a sensational breakaway that could have been. Liverpool were committed. Up front. And Kennedy waiting inside his own half. Certainly Liverpool piling on the pressure. Hall, who almost got through. What a dreadful goal kick. Clements can't afford things like that. Evans. Armstrong. Graham. Comes McNabb. Armstrong. Smith. Momentarily losing concentration. Lindsay in a highway who goes in and out of a match, but what's the acceleration? Tremendous change of pace. 5 minutes gone, no score. Callaghan. Toshak. George. Story. To Radford. To Rice. Radford. George, that's a beautiful ball without even looking. Armstrong. Oh, Armstrong thought that George Graham was following up behind him. Armstrong, a fine bit of work by him. Callaghan. Again, Highway hanging around on the flanks. Good tackle by Graham. Mr. Story. Now Radford. George to Graham. If you were standing right behind the Liverpool goal. So many players of rich talent in these two teams. And coolness, such as Graham showed then. Number 7, Armstrong. McNabb. Radford. Graham, up comes McClintock. And Arsenal have settled down now. They had shaky moment in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Armstrong, number 7 for Arsenal, but operates more often than not on the left. Arsenal's throw. Dancing around, trying to find space. They're all calling for it, but nobody's really in a position to receive it. McFadden. Story's up there. Big by Lloyd. Good running by Story. Hughes. Callaghan. Hall. Evans. Rarely have I seen two teams settle down to the pace of the Wembley pitch quite so well as these two have. George. Smith in trouble against Kennedy, and it's a goal kick. Smith was certain it was a goal kick. I think Kennedy thought he might have got a corner. Ray Kennedy's bumped in so many vital goals for Arsenal this season. Dad looked around and found 3 colleagues all waiting to receive that ball. Play on, Arsenal in possession. Now it's Highway for Liverpool. To Lindsay. Simpson, second centre-back with McClintock for Arsenal. Smith to Lawler. It's a bad ball. Ten minutes gone, no score. Hughes. To his skipper, McClintock. Graham playing some lovely football. Appeal for offside, it's given. Mr. Q of Leeds, the linesman, right in position, catching Story offside. Toshak to Evans. Let's get back to Callaghan. Now Hughes. Highway. Lindsay. To watch someone close to him. Hughes. Well, Hughes didn't really hit that one. Hall. Simpson beating Toshak. Toshak so good in the air, perhaps not as devastating on the ground. Callaghan. Throw to Liverpool. Evans to Callaghan. Good tackle by Bob McNabb, and he was fouled by Callaghan. Number 3, Bob McNabb, who was almost signed for Liverpool at the time he was signed by Arsenal. Arsenal and Liverpool were rivals for his signature from Huddersfield Town. Hall, what a worker he is in midfield, that boy. No foul. Crowd howled a bit, but Mr. Burtonshaw shook his head. There's the manager, you can see Bill Shankly, second from the right in the front, with Bob Paisley on his right, the trainer. Toshak fouling Graham, free kick to Arsenal, who since February the 27th have played 19 matches, won 14 and drawn 3 of them. A tremendous run-in to take the championship. Arsenal, of course, on the double this afternoon. Throw to Liverpool. This is the young man's final. Arsenal's average age is 25, and even that is 18 months older than Liverpool. Yet, despite the fact that there's so many young players on the field, they seem to have so much experience of big-time football. Evans. George to Graham. Simpson finding Radford. Now Kennedy. And offside against Radford. The first time the Radford-Kennedy duo got into action. Bad free kick by Smith. You can see this strength of the sun by the shadows of the sand and the flags. Foul by Radford, just elbowed Lawley in the chest. And that's a silly reaction of Radford to make when he commits a foul just about 2 yards from the referee. Smith, perhaps a lucky one to get that to Lindsay. Highway. Lindsay, Hughes. Evans trying to play that one back to Hughes. And then brings down George. Free kick to Arsenal. That's the time. The state of the poll, no score. Throw to Liverpool. Good Good tackle by Story to Kennedy. Story's gone onto the right wing. This is Story. Back now with Rice, Irish international. And Lawler refused to be put off, but now it's George. Back goes Hall, and Kennedy! Goal kick, Kennedy, as sharp as ever, saw the chance, darted on the blind side of the defence, and that's how it happened. Notice it, Hall pushed it back, and there's Kennedy, seeing his chance, but brave goalkeeping by Clements put Kennedy off, and the ball just ran away from the Arsenal striker. Ray Kennedy almost getting the first goal of this fight. Certainly Arsenal, though, had an appalling start to the match, have settled down nicely now. This is Evans for Liverpool, Hall on his right, this is Hall, number 11. Callaghan overlapping with him. Callaghan. And I think Highway put Toshak off then. Lawler to Lindsay. Chance for Toshak. And Simpson refused to move. Toshak, feeling he was obstructed, as actually the linesman was flagging for a free kick for Arsenal. Throw to Arsenal. Simpson to Gray. Story to Rice. Doing much holding of the ball, but they're knocking it around very cleverly. Kennedy and Lawler almost in trouble standing on the ball. That's a second sort of breath-catching moment Liverpool have had. Callaghan across to Hughes. This is really building up into a nail-biter. Evans. Hughes to Lindsay. Tight covering at the back, Arsenal. That's why Liverpool are having to keep this ball very, very close indeed. Ryan Hall, 24 years of age. It's so far not really been troubled by any direct shot. McClintock to Radford. George Graham just over on the far side, having a bit of trouble with his bootlaces. Highway. Graham back in action. Lawler to Highway. Little trick didn't kid Bob McNabb. Now Radford, who's just playing slightly behind Kennedy, picking up a lot of loose balls. It's Graham. George. Up goes Tommy Smith for Liverpool. To Evans. Toshak. Simpson just trying to marshal the defence. They seem to be getting in a tangle then. 20 minutes gone, no score. Throw to Arsenal. Story, who's in doubt until yesterday. Had an injury, but happily recovered from it. McClintock to Simpson. Bristol crowd beginning now to make a wee bit more noise than the Liverpool people. Liverpool seem to be taking a breather. That's the Liverpool fans. Lloyd. Graham, and now Radford chasing after that one, and Clements racing out of the area. Brilliant goalkeeping, he does that so well. He sees the danger at the first sign. He made all of 30 yards, then if he'd missed it, his goal would have been at Radford's mercy. Unorthodox goalkeeping perhaps, but it's mighty effective. Now this could have an effect on Liverpool because Radford is a long throw expert. John Radford can land them almost to the far post when he has a mind to. But all of them will throw for Liverpool. Highway. Trying to find Hall, and it's George coming back to beat him. McClintock beat by Toshak. George. Not a bad thing for George to do, just gain a wee bit of time. Out of play, throw to Arsenal. Trainer's bench, and it's Liverpool coach sort of asking for more efforts. Midway through this first half. George. And Smith, as always, in perfect position on the goal side of Graham. It was offside anyway. A good pass, nevertheless, from Charlie George. Tommy Smith telling Radford that he knows full well that he'll never get away with that, and the referee has given a free kick. And Tommy Smith is very incensed about the whole thing. And I think Radford's going to be spoken to. Nevertheless, I'm surprised that Liverpool don't keep a man back in case the kick is charged down. Why Clements kicks them beyond him when he can throw them over the half the length of the pitch. It's a lovely one from Callaghan to Evans. Toshak racing into position, and a fine tackle by Simpson. Simpson came in just at the psychological moment. And Graham, who sprayed some beautiful passes. Another one to McNabb. Emerson Armstrong. Kennedy. Clements, and that was a foul by Story. He went straight into the goalkeeper, went straight into his chest, and Tommy Smith is really reading the riot act. And Clements was really hurt with that because Story has flung himself into the goalkeeper's chest. Yeah. The signal for Bob Paisley, the Liverpool trainer, to come on. Bob Paisley, who in 1950 expected to play at number 6 for Liverpool, but he wasn't chosen. Now let's have a look how Story came into the goalkeeper. Clements goes up, and look at Story jumping very, very late. Right into Clements' chest. There's Peter Story. Still protesting his innocence. Ray Clements is all right again. Free kick to Liverpool. Just under 20 minutes to half-time. Game providing fine entertainment, as we all expected. Very, very tight game. No goals yet. Oh, Radford, a beautiful bit of work. And the corner, great football by Arsenal, that. Fine save by Lindsay as Story came in. Story keeps coming up on the blind side so often. It's a very dangerous ploy by Arsenal. It's the first quarter of the match. Clements being troubled by Kennedy and fouled by Kennedy. Burley, Ray Kennedy. Goals, not Liverpool's strong point in their last 10 games since the semi-final. They've won 5 and drawn 4 of them, but only scored 11 goals in 10 matches. Hughes. Good tackle by Graham. He's really having a splendid match until he does a thing like that. Tonight's Highway. And by the Story again, going straight into Highway as he was tripped first by Graham. And then Story went into him, and I think Story was really more of a culprit than Graham. Highway, the man who was brought down. Lindsay to take the free kick to Smith. Highway to Lindsay. Now he looks for Toshak, and Lloyd, Evans, just trying to bring it down and hit it on the turn. Away comes Radford. Evelyn Hughes, stockings already rolled down. Lindsay. Hughes, and now across to Smith. Then offside, Toshak. Linesman was to Bell of Newcastle, and John Toshak. Ball laid out of play. McNabb to take this throw for Arsenal. So this time to Liverpool. Oh, good anticipation by Graham. He saw that was going to fall short. Callaghan getting out of trouble well. Now to Evans. George. And what a tackle by Brian Hall. Rice covering Evans. That Rice covered well. Evans threatened. Story. Rice. Lindsay. An awkward one from McClintock to take, but he took it well. Rice to Story. Really playing it well now. This is Kennedy. Armstrong calling for it. This is Armstrong. Kennedy wanting a low one. Getting it back now to George. A chance for Liverpool to break, and they're so dangerous on the counter-attack. There's 3 against 3. Out to Toshak. Liverpool have taken a wee bit too much time. They did break, they had a chance because there were 3 men against 3, and the Arsenal 3 defenders were stretched in a rather straight line across the pitch. So, quarter of an hour from half-time, still no score. Graham, beating Lloyd. McClintock just won't be shaken off the ball. Lawler to Gallagher, back to Lawler. Smith. That's into an old man's land. Not a great deal of point about it. There's just nothing on for him. I would imagine the heat is going to affect these players quite a bit before the end of this match. Smith to Lawler. Offside, Toshak. Loitering. What offside? And the Arsenal fans are still not shouting Liverpool at the moment. There's a long way to go. Great interception by Callaghan. McClintock, he gets slide off his head to Toshak. Up into a wide open space comes Lindsay. Arsenal, of course, play without a right wingman. So there's a great gap over there. Highway. Toshak! Well, that needed a flick. Needed a flick, and it would have been the first goal. He got on the right side of McNabb, and watch it as the ball's put across. There's Toshak. He just didn't quite get in the right stride. And Steve Highway put it across so well. Yeah, having so many near things and so many might have beens. Left Hall to Hughes. Evans. Not terribly effective in the air, Evans. Radford's waiting to see if Kennedy could get possession and get it to him. That's Armstrong. Smith with the throw for Liverpool. Lawler, Hall. Back to Callaghan. Hughes and out to Highway. Back to Hughes. Rather a slow build-up by Liverpool. Lindsay. Towards the Story. Radford. Foul by Lindsay, bringing down Radford from behind. Alec Lindsay, signed from Bury, asked for a transfer at the beginning of the season, but then got into the team and has been a sensational success. So, player in the foreground and the boss is in the background. Off Lindsay for a corner. Lindsay in trouble as he went up with Radford and Kennedy. So Armstrong has to run to the far side of the pitch to take this corner kick for Arsenal. Lawler covering Clements on the goal line. The danger man is number 10, Kennedy, for Arsenal. Radford. And a beautiful effort from Story. 10 minutes to the first half left. Let's be the Story. Lindsay. There's no offside then, and Arsenal perhaps taking a wee bit of a risk with this offside game they've been playing. And see, Wilson was put in trouble then by that tactic. Once or twice, Arsenal defenders have raced up as Liverpool have tried a long through pass. It's effective if it works, but it can be very, very dangerous. Highway with the throw. Liverpool. Highway, once again. Koshak, and he's got that one, but McNabb covered. Kennedy is always the great target man. The defenders can always find him with a long run. And look at Graham running into position for that. And then he meets the solid rock of Larry Lloyd. Foul by Evans on Simpson. Free kick to Arsenal. Simpson, no doubt, apologising to the lines when he turned around and had a word with him, and saw the linesman have flagged to give Arsenal the free kick. Simpson. Radford to Kennedy, but he'll never reach it. Throw to Liverpool, Smith. Something for Evans to chase along with McClintock. But it's not quite fast enough to give McClintock a 3-yard start in the beating. Evans to Hall, to Hughes. Highway. And a foul by number 4, Story. The danger area, which Hughes didn't aim, he put the Highway on the left. There's Lawler. Nothing behind that header from Chris Lawler, though. George. Graham, who's keeping such a cool head. Throw to Arsenal. Radford. Even Tanks will get past Tommy Smith. And George. Oh, it's moving! And even the referee flung up his hands in horror at that one. A great shot from Charlie George. Just watch him let loose from this one. How many yards would you say he was outside the penalty area? About 20? Great shot. Charlie George really stings Wembley with that scorcher. Lawler to Callaghan. Smith. Lindsay. Liverpool build-up rather slower than that of Arsenal. Kennedy to Story. And up goes Radford, but there's nobody there with him. Back come Arsenal. George. To Graham. And a good tackle by Callaghan. That's good a football by Rice. Rice got possession well, but then seemed to run away with himself when he moved to the attack. George Graham. Radford. Foul by Law. Free kick to Arsenal. And it's Simpson, the free kick. Now to Evans. John Tosher over on the far left wing. Well, that sort of a shot come centre, come rather nothing at all, is going to pay no dividends at all. Hall. Hughes. With 3 minutes left in the first half. No score. Right. Lindsay to Evans. Smith. Well, that one really was moving. Perhaps it was curling outside the post, but Wilson could take no chances at all. Story to Radford. And it Armstrong goes in! And a great save by Clements! But what a header by Armstrong! Moved in when nobody could have seen him. Nobody could have seen him. Fine effort by Armstrong, who's playing his 64th competitive game of the season. He's not missed a match for Arsenal, nor indeed has Bob Wilson. Tremendous record. Evans. Liverpool finishing still very, very weak. So 2 minutes left. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0. Anything. Yeah. Liverpool goal has had the narrowest streaks. So the Arsenal crowd in fine fettle and in high spirits feel that the double really is on the cards. Highway to Callum. And Evans was brought down from behind by Simpson, and this is no place in which to give away a free kick in the last seconds of the first half. Now, Arsenal, of course, might try a few delaying tactics because injury time is not added on, or extra time rather, not added on the free kicks. And Bob Wilson screaming for a sight of the ball. This is the 10th free kick Arsenal have given away for a foul in this half. Arsenal have 10 men back. Here comes Smith, Callahan, Kinsey, and a great save by Wilson. Tremendous save by Wilson. And watch this beautiful play by Liverpool. The defence thrown off their guard. That shot from Lindsay, and a great save just with the fingertips by Bob Wilson. This is Liverpool's first corner of the match, right on half-time. And now playing injury time. And Callahan going to take it. We look out for Toshak in the middle. And it's all over for the first half. No score. So, 45 minutes of good entertaining football. The crowd very, very satisfied as the players troop off because they're giving both teams a fine reception. We've had near misses at both ends. The Arsenal fans trying to give their side a sing-song send-off for the second half. And it's Arsenal to kick off. So off they go, and the Liverpool fans are stung into retaliation. Graham. Splendid first half he had. Lindsay. We just had perhaps the finest explanation of why Emlyn Hughes had his stockings thrown down. It wasn't cramp, he just lost the laces that keep his stockings up. has got his stockings rolled down. He was limping a bit as he came out of the dressing room. What was the telltale signs of Wembley's great malaise? Cracked. Conditions couldn't be perfect for a cup final. Just a slight breeze, the ground in great condition and bright sunshine. Graham to George. And Rice having filled the gap on the right wing. And again, for the umpteenth time, Tommy Smith there for Liverpool. Toshak to Highway. Now away goes the acceleration. And he just delayed that pass too long. Simpson was able to come in and knock him off balance. Either side prepared to take any chance. This cup finally beginning to look what many people suspected. Could be a one-goal final. George. Boyd. Played Kennedy very well. Callaghan. Bad one from Callaghan. Not even John Toshak could have reached that. Of we are the champions from the Arsenal fans. Radford having difficulty seeing that ball. He was looking straight into the sun. Going to remember that the Liverpool defenders have got to do that. Graham. Good tackle by Lawler, now to Callaghan. Lawler. It's not a good pass. And Callaghan fouled by Armstrong. Ian Callaghan. Quick free kick. Hughes to Evans. Really hasn't been able to make much impression on this Arsenal defence. Armstrong and Radford is over on this side, unmarked. If that pass had been an accurate one, it could well have been through. Simpson covering up behind McClintock. The television cameras really came off worse for wear in that little collision. So to Liverpool. Under no pressure at all then. Graham to Armstrong. Graham following up behind Armstrong. Tommy Smith tackled so well. Now McClintock. McClintock was tripped by Toshak. Finding Radford. Good bit of work by Radford. Kennedy has missed. It's a corner kick. Well, that looked a certain goal after 5 minutes of the second half. It's really got Wembley buzzing. Liverpool were exposed, they were wide open. Smith getting his defenders in position. Graham lucky to find Armstrong with that header. And Clements. Fine bit of goalkeeping under heavy pressure from Kennedy and McClintock. Simpson. Graham, Kennedy, and Lawler saving Liverpool. Toshak. George. Story. Liverpool, remember, have only conceded one goal on their way to Wembley, and that was in the semi-final against Everton. Hall inside to Callaghan. And Armstrong. Radford's on the left wing. Kennedy is way over on the right wing, completely unmarked. Now he's moving into the middle. Graham is in the middle as well. Armstrong, a splendid crosser of the ball. Why he was challenged so swiftly by Tommy Smith. Corner to Arsenal. And somebody is hurt. Charlie George is hurt. Number 11, Charlie George. Spain used on the muscle to deaden the pain and get right to the seat of the trouble. A lot of the players could do with that. The rest of the players, I think, glad of a chance of relaxing in this heat. George is all right again. So, number 3, Lindsay, covering the goal line. And Kennedy is the danger man, number 10. Armstrong takes the ball. And McClintock. Story. And Smith. McClintock finding Armstrong. Oh, Emlyn Hughes, a fine bit of reading that. Highway. Charlie George seems to have recovered from whatever was wrong with him. Ten minutes of the second half gone. No score. Looked like a foul by Simpson on Toshak, who's on the blind side of the referee. George, ooh, that was one without thinking. It's Callaghan. Liverpool still seem content with this rather slowish build-up. Evans hasn't produced the footwork to beat the hard tackling of the Arsenal defenders. He's never had them in trouble. Armstrong and Radford, beautiful running off the ball. Beaten by Lloyd. John Radford played the ball and ran for the return. Very well. Arsenal, incidentally, have never won a cup tie on a Saturday in this year's competition. They either had the Saturday match postponed or they were held to a draw. Story up there with the attack. George! Thank goodness Charlie George can hit them when he really has a mind to. It's the second time he's moved swiftly onto a loose ball and really hit it. It's George Graham adding a word of congratulation. Like all the Arsenal defenders, had a very steady game indeed. Waller. Toshek to Hughes. Highway. Looking for Toshek. There is Toshek. And he got that one down. That's what Liverpool have been searching for. Just drifted behind Evans. And that must have pleased Bill Shankly, but rather worried Bertie Mee. Mr. Hughes' flag goes up and Toshak and Evans are both penalised. Now the shouting match from end to end is beginning to warm up. Rice with the free kick. Arsenal. Story beaten by Highway. Hughes. Evans to Callahan. Lawler, Liverpool. Lee Smith and Callahan, the only survivors of the 1965 team. This is John Toshak. Lindsay there, who just went outside him. And McClintock tackling Evans beautifully. And a foul. Free kick to Arsenal. Quarter of an hour of the second half gone. No score. Wicket being taken by Rice. The players happy just to take a breather at every stoppage. Ray Kennedy. McClintock shouting to his men to keep at it. And Toshak is sandwiched. Free kick to Liverpool. Certainly McClintock has held his defence together magnificently. Lindsay with the free kick. And Toshak gets it down. McClintock gets it away. Out of play, throw to Arsenal. Arsenal haven't had a home weren't drawn at home at all in this season's competition. The home matches they had were replays. There's Kennedy to Radford. Story has gone up front. Radford to Graham. He's hardly put a pass wrong. Throw to Astor. Graham. Offside. The cap is necessary because of this very bright sunshine. So Ray Clements with his golfing hat. Toshak, Hall on his left. Goal kick. We've got... And there's a substitute for Arsenal. And I think it will well be Story going off. Yes, it's Story going off. Story goes off. On comes Eddie Kelly. Well, Story had been limping. It looked to me from maybe a bit of cramp. So on comes Kelly. For about 80 minutes of the second half. Kelly came on as a sub. Last week and scored, and now here's Radford. Oh, he'd have done better to push the square one, I think, to Kennedy. I was saying Kelly came on as a substitute against Stoke in the league match last Saturday and scored a goal. And Story's had a recurrence of the strain which made him doubtful for the match. Toshak, foul by George Graham. Tommy Smith with the free kick for Liverpool. Lindsay. Number 6. Hughes. Smith. And goes to go away on that right wing. Steve Highway. It's a bad one. And George showing a maturity far beyond his just 20 years. First time Kelly gets in the match. To Rice. What's a beautiful one. Armstrong. Well, there was a smell of a chance then for George Armstrong. Just 20 minutes into the second half. No score. Calla, Liverpool. One of the things not recommended in a cup final. 12, Kelly. A high plenty of pace this fella has. Toshak. Hughes. Comes Lindsay. Toshak racing to the far side of the penalty box now. Lawler's gone up into the penalty area. Kelly giving away a throw to Liverpool. Evans. Back to Lindsay. Now Hughes. There's Lawler there. Lawler number 2. Armstrong, a good ball to Radford. Chance for Arsenal to break. Radford has got Kennedy in the middle. George coming up quickly. In case you might have thought that was a penalty, the ball must be intentionally played by hand. Throw given to Liverpool. Smith to take it. I wouldn't have thought Lloyd would have done it. Armstrong. Corner to Arsenal. McClintock is coming up to join forces in the penalty area. There's McClintock, number 5. And Peter Thompson is coming on for Liverpool. Peter Thompson is going to come on, and Alan Evans is going off. Well, Alan Evans' footwork hasn't made any impression on Arsenal, so halfway through the second half, we try Thompson. Kelly with the throw for Arsenal. Both substitutes now in use. Number 8, Graham. Kelly. Throw to Arsenal. Long time since the cup final was so evenly balanced. Radford to Kelly. A lucky bounce off Hall to Hughes. Both teams seem to be pacing themselves very well indeed. Whenever they can, players are taking it easily. Giving a breather. Tosha, back to Callaghan. Searching for Peter Thompson. And Thompson goes away. Tosha and McClintock. Emlyn Hughes has taken one in the face. The game goes on. Peter Thompson. Beautiful dribbler. He's really in the mood. Very, very fast. Almost made a goal with his first touch of the ball. Hughes is getting attention now with that blow he took in the face. And it was a busted nose, I think, isn't it? Yes, obviously he's taken it to the nose. The old Boy Scout method, hold your nostrils and hope. Must have been a real blow. He took one nostril, has been plugged. So the life of a professional footballer is not all glamour. Hughes all right again. Kelly to take the throw for Arsenal. Throw to Arsenal again. Thompson to Lloyd. Liverpool searching for a bit of space, a bit of breathing room. Now Keller. Thompson. Highway's outside him. This is highway number 9. Oh, and Lindsay got it on the wrong foot. It's a good move then by Highway to pull the ball back. Get the defence on the wrong foot. Hughes. 9 Highway. Tried to have made a bit of ground. Liverpool playing at the moment across the park, glancing crab-wise. Thompson to Lindsay. Toshak. Nobody there when Toshak nods it down. Toshak looking for a colleague then rather than to score a goal. Liverpool's throw, and the crowd now beginning to realise that stamina is going to play as big a part in this cup final as skill. There's nothing between the teams as far as skill goes. And Bill Shankly's on his feet now, he reckons. There's Bob Paisley with him. McNabb on Hall. Smith to take the free kick for Liverpool. Arsenal have got 10 men back in defence. They just won't let Toshak get a sight of the ball at all. Kennedy back to George. Breaking on the right by Kelly, and he's got Radford with him. This is Radford number 9. And Kennedy moving to the near post. A beautiful move by Arsenal. Lovely move by Arsenal. And notice how Radford hits this one to the near post. Already Kennedy is moving. There he is out pacing the defence. And a lovely flick, a move that really deserved a goal. That's football as it was meant to be played. To Radford, and Rice thought he'd beaten Hughes, but you can never be certain you've beaten Evelyn Hughes. Arsenal's throw. So just 15 minutes left. No score. Throw to Arsenal. This is opportune now to mention there is 15 minutes each way extra time. The score's 11, 90 minutes. Normally when a commentator says that, a goal comes. And Mr. Burtonshaw was right on the spot. He said that ball was out of play, so it's a throw to Arsenal. Chance perhaps for John Radford to show us one of his long ones. He hasn't had one so far in the match. And he won't have one this time. That's a nasty looking centre. Goal kick. Frank McClintock, who's coming up for every set piece now, so he can add to the pressure on the Liverpool goal. So just 14 minutes of this 1971 FA Cup final left, not counting extra time, and we still await the first goal. Another bad goal kick from Clements. Fortunately, he's placing them well. Putting a bit of pressure on his own men. Simpson and Tommy Smith over there to deal with Armstrong. Out of play, throw to Arsenal. Graham with the throw. Kennedy. Kennedy back to Graham. And the corner kick given away by Smith. Arsenal very dangerous when they move with these quick short passes. These wall passes extremely accurately made by Arsenal. Very, very dangerous indeed. Armstrong with the corner. Arsenal's throw. Have another go. First long throw of the match. And it's hit the bar. Hit the bar of Graham's head. And look at that throw, and Dennis Graham moving into it. Just gets a touch. Heading onto the bar. And no nonsense about that corner given away by Tommy Smith. Liverpool under a lot of pressure, looking in trouble now, and it's off the line by Lindsay. Now, can Liverpool break? There's Lindsay who saved it on the line. Thompson to Hughes. To Highway. Well, that's when Liverpool are tremendously dangerous. They were in dire trouble, looked as if they were certain to crack and give a goal away, and they break like that and almost get one themselves. Graham. Tommy Smith remembers that in 1965 he had to play extra time before the side beat Leeds United. 11 minutes left. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0. Hall. Toshak. Thompson on the left wing, calling for it. Highway. Thompson's now moved into the middle. And Wilson, brave and determined, coming out. But almost made a mistake by not grasping it. Radford to Kelly. Radford. And moves Armstrong. Dealt with by Law. To Smith. Peter Thompson's moved over to the right wing. 10 minutes left. This really is a war of attrition. Number 2, Rice. Simpson. Hall. To Highway. Lawler. Hall to Thompson. Like it. Fine centre, Splendid goalkeeping by Wilson. 9 minutes left. It's McClintock for Arsenal to Kelly. Now Keller. Lloyd to Smith. Simpson to Armstrong. George, and another beautiful ball to Graham. Graham has always found space and time in this match. Rice, and it's offside. Kennedy is offside. Looked as if Liverpool had been caught, and Craig Clements must be feeling very glad that the referee's whistle went. So that's Lindsay. So much crisscrossing between Hall and Toshack. I think Lindsay was caught in 3 miles, let alone 2. Lindsay calling for his goalkeeper to come out to that one, getting no response. Radford knows that his only long throw of the match almost produced a goal, so I think he's shaping up for another one. Pushing by Graham ruined the whole of that move, and it's a free kick to Liverpool. Clements has obviously spotted the danger in those long throws of John Radford's. Toshack to Thompson. It really looks as if he's bristling with danger for Arsenal. He's had an unfortunate season, suffered a severe injury, and Hughes has gone down, writhing in agony with, obviously with cramp, I would think. Nobody can spare the time to go to him and do the sort of pumping movement with the foot. He was trying to get some life back into that left leg. This is Arsenal's chance, and it's Armstrong. 6 minutes left. Kennedy, Graham, and Hughes is on his feet, walking badly with the left leg. There's Hughes, left leg, the troublesome one. Callahan. Simpson finding Kelly, but Hall, number 11, beating Kelly. Oh, beautiful shot by Hall. Lovely shot by Brian Hall. It was dipping, just didn't dip quite enough. And there is Brian Hall, number 11. The wiggle creates the space, and Bob Wilson had no chance of reaching it. So just 5 minutes away from extra time. Neither these two superb defences has cracked. Hall, Callahan, Lawler beating Thompson. Thompson trying out each wing in turn. To Lawler. Toshack. And Kelly there for Arsenal. Smith to Highway. Lindsay gone into the gap. And it's a throw to Liverpool. So, a real nail a bite of this now. Shouldn't imagine any of these players wants extra time. Kelly getting it out to George. Now Radford. What an end to a grueling season for Arsenal. Their 64th competitive game. It looks as if they might be faced with extra time. A foul by Hall on McNabb. Simpson with the free kick. Radford. And he's not on, Kennedy's not offside. And Radford flings himself to the ground, beats his head on the Wembley turf. And a bit of a lucky rebound for Radford. But Kennedy, I think, thought he might have been offside. He hesitated momentarily. He could have taken a wee bit more time and been more accurate with that shot. But still, it's Kennedy, and there's Radford. 3 minutes left. So the Liverpool crowd trying to lift their side now, getting a reply from Arsenal. Tremendous week for Arsenal. Big match last week, they had to win, then the one at Tottenham on Monday, and now this. Lindsay. Highway going through the middle. Lindsay to Callaghan. Big Toshak's going up, and Big Bob Wilson's going up too. It looks as if this big crowd is going to get an extra half hour's play for its money. 2 minutes left. Thompson to Hall. Now Hall was rather optimistic then. There was nobody behind Toshak. Finding Thompson. Liverpool believe that this is the man that could pick victory out of the sky for them. It's to Hall. To Callaghan. Terrible thing is now that everyone's afraid to move in case they make a mistake. Graham getting it from Simpson. Now to Nab. Armstrong. Armstrong to Graham. Kelly coming up with Graham. Kelly going in, full of determination. Going it to Radford. Now Thompson. Thompson to Toshak. We're playing now injury time. Thompson. Highway. Toshak and Lawler up front for Arsenal. Them's are very weary now. Highway. Wilson so safe in the air. Liverpool not being able to pull the centres away from him. Highway did that time. Lawler to Highway. Hall. Line. Throw to Arsenal. Ian Callaghan. And a minute of injury time. Players now must absolutely leg weary. And even Mr. Burtonshaw is wiping his brow. He must be feeling just about absolutely fagged out. Toshak to Callaghan, and Toshak hasn't got up from that tackle. A highway. Oh, bad one from Highway. Arsenal came back to form up in defences. Toshak still, I think he got it on the right ankle. Not stopping for him. Kelly, George. Toshak's on his feet now. Look at Tommy Smith in the very dying seconds to Toshak. Well, Toshak, you haven't got time for any of that. It's doubtful whether there will be time to take this corner. This is only Liverpool's second corner of the whole match. And time is not added on for corners. Callaghan going to take it. Lloyd is coming up. Arsenal have left Kennedy out of the penalty area. Everyone else is back. Callaghan trying to near post one. Oh, and there's Wilson. So that surely must put a seal on it, and it must be extra time. We've had 3 minutes of injury time. Toshak. And the whistle goes for the end of the 90 minutes. And even the referee is looking very, very weary. No score. And I wonder what the two managers are going to tell their players now. This is really a job for the trainers. They're going to have to work hard on the players. They're not going to have much time. And tired muscles have to be massaged. Some players don't like lying down or sitting down at this time, but others obviously in need of attention. It's Bertie Mee on the field. Talking to Duchess of Kent is Mr. Eric Roberts, the chairman of Liverpool. So the two captains have to toss up again. The players have forgotten that they've lined up as if they're just going to kick off in these positions. It'll be a crueler though if they've got to switch round. And Tommy Smith decided to make them switch round. And so we start once again. Extra time. But I wonder whether the Liverpool and Arsenal supporters really want another half hour, or whether their nerves will stand it. Incidentally, you're feeling like getting on your marks. The replay, if it's still a draw after another half hour, is at Hillsborough, Sheffield on Tuesday, kick-off 7:30. And away we go for the first 15 minutes of extra time. Kelly, our stamina really is going to tell as much as skill. Smith down to Lind. Clintock, the man who's played in 4 cup finals here before, 2 in the League Cup for Arsenal, 2 in the FA Cup for Leicester, and he's been on the losing side every time. players have got the stockings rolled down. Simpson. Lloyd. Hughes to Thompson. Highway. Oh, he scored! Highway's done it! 1 minute of extra time, and Highway sold the dummy to Bob Wilson. And there's the Wembley Cop has gone wild. It was a beautifully taken goal by Highway, and notices the ball is knocked out to him. He seems to be getting into a position for a low centre, but watch Wilson move out of his goal. There's the gap created, and Bob Wilson is caught, and after 91 minutes Liverpool take the lead. And so Stevie Highway, who 12 months ago was setting his final examinations and was enamored to his Scammerdale United, has set the Liverpool fans alight and put Liverpool in the lead 1-0. And no doubt a lot of players are saying if he'd only done it 2 minutes ago. A foul has been given. The free kick has been given, a foul by Callaghan on Armstrong. A lot of people say that whoever scored first would close it up. But really, can you afford to try and close it up against a team of the talent of Arsenal? Simpson. And Clement showing tremendous bravery. And Tommy Smith is all right. Just lying down until all the arms and legs went away from him. That's Thompson for Liverpool. Callaghan. Thompson. Callaghan. A corner kick. Liverpool's third of the match. Their second was in the last minute of extra time. And over to our right, the whole of the banking has gone completely berserk. A sea of red and white, and we can even feel the vibration in the stadium from this jumping up and down and this noise. Thompson to take the corner kick. Tosha, Hall, and a great save by Wilson. Van Hall, a very good shot on the turn, and a great save by Wilson. Armstrong, hit by Thompson. Smith. Simpson for Arsenal. Graham. They're wanting someone to run off the ball so you can find them with a pass. Kennedy to Armstrong. And the ball. No. Obstruction, I think. So it's an indirect free kick. But here comes the Liverpool anthem for the first time really in the match. 5 minutes of extra time gone, 1-0 for Liverpool. That's what Clement sees of it all, as Armstrong takes the indirect free kick. And Smith finds his target man, Liverpool's hero, Steve Highway. And Emlyn Hughes has broken. But McNabb tripping Highway. Bob McNabb. One thing you can't say about Highway, you can never accuse him of being an actor. In fact, I noticed that towards the end of the match, he stopped an Arsenal player going for the ball, signalling that he'd fetch it for him. Ready to tell you that they come from Merseyside. Now this huge television rostrum of ours, suspended from the roof, is really shaking now. Highway all right again. Smith to take the free kick for Liverpool. Arsenal, of course, have to come out. They might well leave themselves exposed at the back. They've got to take that risk to try and get the equaliser. 0-2. Liverpool. Hughes with the throw. Back to Lindsay for Liverpool. Halfway through the first period of extra time, and it's highway for Liverpool. Now Hall and Thompson completely unmarked on the right, and Arsenal can't afford that. Hall there to get the rebound. McClintock. Lawler, back to Smith. And Hughes! And a tremendous collision of a tackle between Hughes and Rice. Rice, Arsenal, back. Frank McClintock, one feels for him now, Footballer of the Year, a great year for him. But is this going to be his 5th Wembley defeat? Hughes to Highway. Thompson. Back to Hughes. Now Hall. Hughes. In space. Liverpool finding space now well on this vast Wembley expanse. Goal kick. Ian Callaghan, second final appearance, second extra time appearance. Bob McNabb. Lindsay having trouble with the sun. The Arsenal fans still haven't given up hope. And Kelly to Graham. Certainly doesn't deserve to be on the losing side. And Smith. He wouldn't shift for anyone, not even for shouting for his own goalkeeper. Armstrong. And Lloyd standing on no ceremony. So 10 minutes of the first period of extra time gone. Liverpool in the lead, 1-0. Corner to Arsenal. Lawler. Throw to Arsenal. And the Liverpool fans taking a breather as trainers call the Liverpool defence to come out. George to Kennedy. Bradford. Oh, it's going to be the equaliser! Yes, by Graham! And Liverpool relax, and what a terrible, terrible mistake. So, what's this terrible mix-up. There's an up and under from Radford. And the ball just bobs around, and Tommy Smith, usually so clever at getting it clear, but Graham coming on the blind side of everyone, just flicks it into the net, and it's one goal each. And Arsenal end erupts. So Clements must feel a very disappointed man. Only the second goal is conceded in the cup. 11 minutes gone of extra time. So all Liverpool's good work has gone because of one terrible defensive mix-up. Periods of extra time and tired men are around, and they're more apt to make mistakes than fully fit men. And Bill Shankly must be going through that goal a million times. 3 minutes to go in this period of extra time, one each. Radford. Hughes. He's got Thompson up with him. This is Thompson. Toshak. Hughes. Kelly the man covering the gap. Graham. To Kelly. Armstrong moved on to the right. The appeal for offside, but he's not offside. It's a brilliant save. Brilliant catch under difficulties, going backwards. Armstrong a very good centre there. Hall. Gallagher. Thompson on the left, number 12. Toshak. And George. Johnny George coming back, danger threat, doing the right thing. Kennedy into Radford. Well, that was moving. Surprising how these players could still drag themselves forward. Great credit to their fitness. A minute left before half-time of extra time, and it's Radford for Arsenal. Oh, that was a nasty rebound. And this version of "You'll Never Walk Alone" is from Arsenal. Gallagher. Graham to Armstrong, number 7. Kelly. And the Arsenal fans really in high spirits. Highway to Toshak. Thompson. 15 minutes are up, so welcome minutes break. There should be any second now. Armstrong into Graham. Kennedy, Graham. McNabb overlapping on the left into a great big gap. And Graham is beginning to limp and rub his right leg. George. Rubbing his leg in pain, but it's highway for Liverpool. Thompson to Toshak. Oh, Toshak. Then back, got underneath it. Lawler having treatment from his own goalkeeper. Lawler's all right. It's cramped. George Graham running up and down, limping. There is John Radford is taking his tapes off and rolling his stockings down. And the whistle goes for the end of the first period of extra time. 1 goal each now. Highway scored after 91 minutes. There's Highway number 9. Graham equalised 10 minutes later. George Graham, number 8 for Arsenal. That's the treatment for cramp. And it's Graham who's the man in trouble. Must be a bitterly disappointed man to see a silly goal go past him. And that's Lawler. No, it's Lloyd he's working on. Bob Wilson had a fine match. Was kidded for the goal that Liverpool scored. And now we've another 15 minutes and the crowd must know that a lot of the men are in trouble with cramp. They're obviously tired, and mistakes are much easier to make now. So just 15 minutes from the end. Hughes. Hall brought down by George. Free kick to Liverpool. Thompson. Thompson back to Lindsay. Toshak. Goal kick. John Toshak. Not really got to many of them. Certainly got to that one. Wilson's turn to protection from the sun. Number 10, Kennedy. Oh, Liverpool were kidded then. They were kidded into thinking he was going to lay a short pass onto Graham. Certainly the 100,000 spectators have had full value for their money. Thompson to Gallagher. Highway number 9. Thompson. One of the few players got his stockings down. Another one is Tommy Smith. Highway to Lindsay. No contact with that. It's thrown to Arsenal. And if you can see any little bits of white on the pitch, don't worry, it's nothing to do with your set. They're the stocking tapes that the players have just broken and thrown away. Callum, Liverpool. Now there was no flag that time and no whistle because Toshak made no attempt to interfere with play and Hall has collapsed. Hall has collapsed with cramp and he's rolling in agony, rubbing his right leg. Brian Hall, nobody near him, he just collapsed to the ground. Number 11, George. Kelly. Armstrong. Liverpool quite prepared to trade space in midfield, but not when anybody gets near the penalty area. Ball was simple by Bob Paisley to get up, move around. This is the only way to get circulation going. Now Radford threw out another long throw. Armstrong. Smith. Highway. Toshak up with him. Callahan on the right. With another chance. This is Hall. And Hall's having trouble. He's just been in absolute agony with cramp. Thompson. And Toshak turning back to Lindsay. And Armstrong to Graham. And Kennedy is onside. He was given too much room. And Tommy Smith there to snatch the room away from Ray Kennedy. The object of Mr. Smith's attention at the moment is the linesman, Mr. Q of Leeds. He reckons that Kennedy was offside. Radford to take the throw. 5 minutes gone, 10 minutes left. One each. Clements did well to take that one. It was bouncing badly right in front of him. Certainly if Arsenal do the double, they'll have done it the hard way. 64 games and extra time in the cup final. Armstrong. George is in the middle. Armstrong, one of the best crosses of the ball in the business, does a thing like that.
Shot. 6 minutes and George Graham has just turned somersaults. What a great goal that was by this 20-year-old. Now he gets the ball from Radford, but watch him hit this one. Clements no chance. So Arsenal can go wild. And after 90 minutes with no goals, we've now had one up to 1 minute extra time and then 10-minute intervals to 101 minutes and 111 minutes. Thompson. 8 minutes left for play. Away from the double. Nobody would have thought that Arsenal were capable of this at the beginning of the season when they had injuries. Except those fans. They always seem to have faith that something would happen. League Championship won last Monday, and now, after being behind in the final, they're in the league. Lloyd for Liverpool to Hall. The Highway, who must have thought that he'd got the winning goal in the first minute of extra time. Fouled by McClintock on Thompson. 7 minutes left.
shaking, but it's the Arsenal fans who are causing it this time. Lindsay, up goes Toshak. Lower! And Lawler clutches that right leg down. And this, despite what's at stake, look at the sportsmanship of this match. The Arsenal players are going to him. Simpson, not back now, but helping Lawler back to fitness. They're from North London, 6 minutes away from celebrating a Cup and League double, only the second time in this century. First time was done 10 years ago by Arsenal's North London rivals, Tottenham Hotspur. Not the most stylish thing that's been done in the match by Simpson, but my goodness, it was effective at this time. Obstruction by Kennedy on Lindsay. Lindsay to take the free kick. Got up. Oh, and that's a waste of a free kick, and that's something Liverpool cannot afford at a time like this. Five minutes left. And some of those supporters are shouting easy. Well, I don't think any Arsenal player will say there's been anything easy about this final. Oh, George. To rub it in, the Arsenal fans now are saying you'll never walk alone. Oh. Thompson. And 12 against 12, and it's Kelly beating Thompson. Thompson to Hall. Hasn't been able to find anybody when he's got up to those high ones. Smith must be absolutely furious with that silly goal that he hoped to throw away. Now to be robbed by that snapshot from George, brilliantly taken by the youngster. Everybody back. Liverpool throwing everybody forward. Smith to take the free kick. 3 minutes from the end. Toshak not really getting under that one. Lloyd giving it out to Thompson. And a red clearance by Radford to George. Now to Kelly. Armstrong. Armstrong, 64 games he's played this season. Ian Wilson, the only two Arsenal men to have played in every match. 2.5 minutes to go. Go to Arsenal. I don't think Radford's bothered to come and take this one. Well, that policeman must be a Liverpool fan, I should think, the one on the left. Seconds are over. And Simpson again was shown how he thinks the game such as this. I'm delighted with the man that's got to decide which ribbon to put on the FA Cup. Now Radford. That was a vicious shot. Highway. Arsenal fans calling for the whistle, but there's some time to go. A long time for them, but not very long for Liverpool. Gallagher. Lindsay. Oh, this should be fun. Simpson giving away a corner. Could only be but a minute left for players, I think. Hall to take the corner. And Wilson takes that one, and it's just as if he scored the winning goal. We make it 20 seconds to go. Who finished the season under such fantastic pressure which would have broken everyone, have done it! Arsenal have done the double, and Mr. Burtonshaw even collapsed at the end. Tommy Smith the first to congratulate him. This is a tremendous feat by Arsenal after a fantastic cup final. And the police have been beaten by the odd Arsenal fan who's got onto the pitch, but they're doing a great job of keeping the rest in the paddock. And these two teams congratulating each other after a truly splendid FA Cup final. And the great thing is that Arsenal have done the double, and so really throw North London a light. 1961, Tottenham Hotspur did it. They only played 49 matches, 42 in the league, 7 in the FA Cup. Arsenal have played 64 matches, including extra time in the final. And a more grueling, punishing end to the season they could not have had. Their record at the end, and the Liverpool fans are now saluting them with the most fantastic demonstration of singing from the Liverpool fans. Wins in 20 matches since February the 27th. Arsenal and only 2 defeats. And the most tremendous side at Wembley is how Liverpool are rising to Arsenal now as Frank McClintock, a 4-time loser at Wembley, goes up at long last a winner. McClintock must have thought that for the 5th time he was going to be beaten, but it all came good in the end, and no wonder this great Scottish international is overcome. McClintock almost having to be pushed up the steps by Bob Wilson, but my goodness, what a climb that must be when you're that tired. And so Frank McClintock takes the FA Cup from the Duke of Kent. On Monday he took the League Championship trophy. Dr. Andrew Stephen congratulates him. A handshake from the Liverpool chairman. And so yet another trophy goes Arsenal's way. The FA Cup this time to go with the League Championship, the FA Youth Cup. Bob Wilson, McNabb, and there's Charlie George, one of the scorers, John Radford, George Armstrong, Ray Kennedy, Eddie Kelly, George Graham. Peter Story had to go off. Simpson, and Pat Rice absolutely whacked. And Tommy Smith looking absolutely sick. And Larry Lloyd, who feels they had it, let it slip. Brian Hall, Chris Lawler, Peter Thompson, Stevie Highway, John Toshak, and that's Mr. Eric Roberts, the Liverpool chairman, congratulating his man Ian Callaghan, Alec Lindsay, Ray Clements, Emlyn Hughes, really absolutely sick, Alan Evans, and then the three officials who've done so well: Norman Burtonshaw, the referee from Great Yarmouth, Mr. Q, the linesman from Leeds, Mr. Bell, the linesman from Newcastle. And Bob Wilson, somehow or other, having got that straw boater. Final full of thrills, full of excitement, full of good football, full of good sportsmanship. Tommy Smith is now leading Liverpool on a lap of honour, and anybody who played in this game deserves a lap of honour, and Liverpool getting a tremendous reception from the Arsenal fans. There's Tommy Smith, and there are the winners. The Liverpool team starting their lap of honour first, and they'll get and the Liverpool fans are rising to their team, but here come Arsenal, who now start on their lap of honour. Go to the end, in which all their fans are massed, the fans who cheered them last Monday when they won the league championship, and who now, 6 days later, have the opportunity of cheering them as they win the FA Cup to equal Tottenham Hotspur's magnificent feat in modern football of achieving a cup and league double. He's seen the other end of this 4 times before. Charlie George kissing the cup. He was the man that snatched it away from Liverpool with that wonderful goal. John Redford, the latest in headgear. No club has ever played so many games to win the double. Charlie George could have had a hat-trick, at least he got the important one. When Preston did the double, they played 27 matches. Villa played 37 matches. Spurs, in modern football, did 49. But these boys, Peter Simpson and all his colleagues, have taken part in 64 competitive matches. And as Bob Wilson has played in all the 64. So too has George Armstrong. And you can't have a season tougher than that. Eddie Kelly and George Graham, one of the scorers. One of the scorers wears the cup, another one holds it. Bob McNabb with Peter Simpson. They're both absolutely whacked, could barely raise their arms. And the whole of the Liverpool end of the ground now rises with this Arsenal side which has completed the double. Remember, those people on the terraces and in the stands support the opposition to Arsenal. Great performance by Arsenal. 2 goals to 1. They've won after being behind. The first-minute goal in extra time to Highway. George Graham 10 minutes later equalised, and then 9 minutes from the end, Charlie George got the win. And there the Liverpool fans paying their tribute to a great Arsenal side, tremendous Arsenal victory.